ClaimLinx. And Tom, this is called a one that if people see this title, they're going to run for the hills because this is going to make people nervous. Healthcare without insurance. Why 2026 is the year employers finally say enough. Why are more employers questioning whether traditional traditional insurance should even be the foundation anymore?
It's all about the bottom line. I mean, they've allowed the insurance agents to have them pay so much that their bottom lines, their values are going down, not up. And employees want wage increases, and it's either pay the health insurance or no wage increases this year, or give them a wage increase and have them pay more so their net's lower. I mean, so they're just throwing up their hands saying, just go buy your own. Good luck.
How does direct primary care change the relationship between employers, doctors, and costs?
You just pay them a monthly fee and you go in and you get huge discounts on the blood and urine and get these tests that you're supposed to get that aren't controlled by insurance companies. You get a doctor who sits there for a half hour and discusses you and what, path to take and supplements, all kinds of stuff, good stuff.
So do you set this up at ClaimLinx sometimes, the direct primary care?
If they want, well, the answer is they can use their medical expense reimbursement plan to reimburse employees for the monthly fees, tax-free. Mm-hmm.
And is direct primary care, how does that work?
It's not insurance. It's it's doctors who are sick of filing to insurance companies who say it's cheaper for you and us to pay us directly each month, and you can come as many times as you want. And, we have certain fees for shots and stuff that is lower than insurance. And you still need a catastrophic plan to cover hospitals and those things, but your likelihood to use them is a lot less. I mean, in terms of, because you're seeing the doctor more regularly and you're getting the right blood tests and you're getting everything done.
Interesting.
But some of the, more diagnostic tests, EKGs, all those things can be done right there, no problem. But you got to go to the hospital for outside labs for, MRIs and those things. But
it seems like a really good idea in so many ways, direct primary care. So you have to find those primary cares that do that. And there's a lot of online ones too, right? Where they can do some of these things.
Telemedicine, that's been going on for a while. And, like when I had COVID, I called the telemedicine and they called me in my prescription. It was easy. The Paxlovid. So that part was, it's a lot easier. When my wife got stung by a bunch of bees this summer, and I was like, I called the telemedicine up and they said to get her over to some kind of hospital or urgent care immediately just to make sure. So that's what we did. And, those are the things make a lot of sense. And, we went to an urgent care versus the ER and got it. She was fine.
So what role does catastrophic only coverage play in post-insurance first world?
What does, I'm sorry,
catastrophic only coverage play? You talked about this a little bit.
Yeah, well, if you get yourself a primary care doctor, in terms of the direct care, you look at the math, you quickly realize that, hey, all the bells and whistles that I thought I needed on the traditional plans aren't needed anymore. So buy the lowest cost option.
Interesting. And so sometimes you kind of put in catastrophic only with other types of things into the plans for people
for employers, they should set up buy the lowest cost option and put in a medical expense reimbursement plan and design a medical plan that evolves around a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. How did employers save 30 to 60% without employees feeling like benefits were taken away?
By purchasing the catastrophic plans versus buying office visits, drug copays, urgent care, emergency rooms, lower deductible plans, going to the lowest cost option and doing it yourself as an employer, that piece, which we do for you, and get rid of that mentality, and you save thousands upon thousands of dollars.
What are the biggest myths employers still believe about going outside the carrier system?
Well, they're still using the carriers, but for what they're good at, large claims and discounts. Their reservations are they are being told by agents that anything that you do that isn't commissionable, there's got to be some gray area to it, or it's not ethical. You know, I've heard it all, illegal, whatever. And it's like, well, that's funny, considering the IRS puts out a guide publication showing you eligible expenses. That's comical. You don't have a lot, you know, you're an attorney practicing law without a license. Nice job.
Who should not consider this approach? This is interesting. And how do you know if it's wrong for your company?
Businesses that are struggling that shouldn't even buy health insurance shouldn't put in a medical expense plan, because you have an obligation. If you're agreeing to stuff, you are policed by the Department of Labor and the IRS. So if your company is on the brinks and going towards bankruptcy, I would not recommend putting in a plan. In fact, I'd get rid of health insurance altogether.
All right. Best place to go is ClaimLinx.com. Schedule a call with Tom today. And Tom, you were right about the sunsetting. It's gone. It's over. Unless something changes in January. We'll see.
I'm not usually wrong.
I know. That's why you have to listen to Tom and schedule a call with Tom today. Appreciate it, Tom. That was a special sound.